uh,
Football Power Hour!
Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm chuckling because I'm reading a message from somebody who saw the title of the show. And he said, if Man United, he said, I won't say your name, by the way. He says, I've been sober for 8 years and I haven't smoked weed in 5 years. But if Man United sign Rabiot, I might have to go back and get the Kush OG.
Oh my God!
Please, Chris, don't go back. Sorry, I didn't mean to say your name, but please do not go back to it. If we sign Rabiot and you stop being clean, I'll be disappointed. Anyway, damn, I didn't really mean to expose your name, but ladies and gentlemen, my name is botswanapapi. This is the Football Power Hour. We're talking about Rabiot. Rabiot links are also heating up because the ops are also looking at Rabiot. By the ops, I mean Arsenal, who are injury struck. They're pretty much in an injury crisis. And Liverpool also still sniffing around the deal to see if at all Rabiot wants to accept a reduced wage offer. It feels like it's a no-brainer. Anyway, stay sober, stay clean, hit the like button. We're also going to talk about eriktenhag's response to Cristiano Ronaldo. And I'm going to file it under the category of a very tasteful clapback. The way he responded to Ronaldo. We have to quickly talk about it. I know we've talked about the Ronaldo comments the last two shows, but I think now it's time for Ten Hag's chance. Anyway, let's get this show going. First of all, I'd like to remind you, if you didn't know, it is a Friday. We made it till the end of the week. Oh man, I don't know if what kind of week you've had, but I hope it's been a calm week. If it has been a tumultuous week, you deserve a pat on the back because we are here. And the weekend is beginning, and so is football. Tomorrow, we get to see Ten Hag's army. We get to see Manchester United play, and I really, really hope we can get our win early so we can watch the ops in peace, in calmness, in joyfulness, because we are in need of a jump start of our season. Just given how the first three games went, we only have one win. And I really, really like to look at the league table every time after we play, And right now, to preserve my mental sanity, I am not going to look at it. I also want to say shout out to everybody that is in the building, that is tuned into the show. I appreciate you guys so much. My apologies for starting the show like 30 minutes later than usual. It has been a little bit of a busy week for me. Yesterday, anyway, you don't care about what's been going on, but we're here. That's what matters. And let's talk about, first of all, I think there's no other way to go about it. We just have to look at Ten Hag's words, because I do not like paraphrasing. I do not like putting words into people's mouth. I just want us to look at the Ten Hag presser together, at least a snippet of it, and dissect what he said, because he has some good things. The first thing that I want to just obviously, spoiler alert, we have had moments where we were wondering if Rabiot, Pav actually is the person that broke the news in this community, saying, yo, Rabiot has a fever. And he announced that before he played his last game for Uruguay. And then after the Uruguay match, he still talked about the fact that the fever was still there. And I think Ten Hag gave us a little bit of clarity about what Rabiot's health status, his latest health condition right now. So we're going to talk about that. And let me kindly remind you, if you're just tuning in, Have you hit the like button yet? Quick question, yes and yes. The two answers are yes. The second answer is of course. It's a really, really, really important thing for you to do, by the way. If you can just hit that like button, I'll strongly appreciate it. It helps the community grow, and it helps the channel to get some visibility. Speaking of visibility, oh, guys, before Ten Hag, I know, I said we're going to talk Ten Hag, but speaking of visibility, how much more visible can this guy get? Cristiano Ronaldo is the first person to have 1 billion followers across all platforms.
Oh my God!
Jesus! 1 billion. You know, if Ronaldo wanted, he could start a whole country. He could buy a piece of land and start a whole country. I wanna ask, if Ronaldo started his country, what would be the currency? CR7s? Like, you'd be like, hey, you can be join and be a member of this community for 2 CR7s and 99 suis. Like, what would be? Ronaldo has 1 billion followers across all platforms. Never in my life. Yo, hit the like, subscribe. On the road to, I'm gonna write subscribe on the You might laugh at this, you might not. Subscribe on the road to 1 billion. This is the new target. We have adjusted our target for the Football Power Hour community. Subscribe. We are on the road to 1 billion. We have to catch up with Ronaldo. Look at this. The man's looking dapper. The man's looking fresh. He's looking like 1 billion followers. What? This is unprecedented. If you didn't know, he has a YouTube channel, by the way, and he is killing it. Dark Cross says, Surency. That would be his. He could literally have a whole country with an economy, a transport system that is just independent. Ronaldo is something else. Shout out to you, Yale in the building, Kenny Fan TV, the waiting room in the house. Yo, yeah. We got to stay healthy, stay clean. Do not let Manchester United determine your health, like we should really, really make sure that we preserve our sanity. Big shout out to Ja in the building as well. Go, botswanapapi. Come on. Let's go, bots, says Joe. Hey, all right. Let's get to it. That girl.
Get out of here, man.
Says Football Power Hour, get to 1 million in the year 50-50. Come on, man. Is that unique followers, or are some following him on every platform? Yeah, it's every platform. I think it's all the platforms combined. It's not just his YouTube channel. He has YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I think does he have TikTok? I can't remember. I'm not following him on Twitter, but I know he has Instagram. So, the man is heavy on these streets of the internet. So it is crazy to think about that. And just, you know what? Good for you, Cristiano. Good for you. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Now it is time for us to talk about business. Let's talk business. Eriktenhag has been at it again, this time in the form of a press conference, and we have to dissect what he said. The presser was actually something I've been waiting for because, we've been starving for Eriktenhag actual news, not fabricated Romano news, but real news. Okay, let me know if the sound is sounding, by the way. Here we go. The questions were actually not bad, Let's hear.
Give us an update on your squad.
Update on the squad is a standard regular question for any press conference. That we like to hear that. We like to hear the latest updates from the manager, not from the journalists who are like standing by the bushes, taking pictures of, did Ugarte train? Did he not train? Quickly, let's go to the point that I want us to talk about.
Rasmus Haaland and also Manuel International.
Rasmus Haaland and Luke Shaw, they are progressing very well, but not ready for this game. Manuel Ugarte, I think we all have seen. He played for Uruguay. He returned this afternoon. Was the only player who returned today.
Okay, very, very good news. He's well, it's in twofold. He's the only player who returned today because what?
All the other players returned yesterday.
Because everybody returned yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I take this as a little bit of a hint that, you know what? He was late on his arrivals. So maybe he's jet lagged. Maybe Ten Hag's laptop, his Toshiba is going to say, nah, Ugarte, only 15 minutes. But I would go about it the opposite way, Erik. Play Ugarte for 60 minutes, and then you can put in Casemiro, put in Collier, put in whoever. Can put in anybody, but please start Ugarte, please. And he didn't mention anything about a fever, so we're in the clear. The first part about what he mentioned there is, says, well, Luke Shaw and Haaland will not be ready. I almost want to ask a question now. If everybody has hit the like button, I want to do another poll. Like, I am curious. Actually, we won't do a poll. Please let me know. We can make a bet. Who is going to be back first? Is it Luke Shaw or Malacia? Because both of them seem to be playing the Casper role really well. Honestly, I do not know what our future left back situation looks like, but Kush went with Malacia is coming back first. You think Malacia is going to be back before Luke Shaw? Wow. I'm getting so frustrated by these players, especially Luke Shaw. But anyway, the question is there. Please, definitely Malacia also says the doctor. You know, if the doctor also says it, I kind of have to sway that way a little bit. Malacia before Luke Shaw. Wouldn't that be something? Even though we saw Luke Shaw play in the Euros just not too long ago. Incredible. I'm really, really disappointed by that recovery, especially Luke Shaw's, you know. But anyway, let's go on to the second part of what I want to really make sure that we talk about. It's the Ronaldo situation, because I think that's the second question that he gets asked.
So he's available for this game.
Cristiano Ronaldo has voiced his opinion on Manchester United to Rio Ferdinand, and one of the things that he said was, you can't say that you can't win the Premier League at Manchester United. What is your view of that? Can Manchester United win the Premier League?
He said that Manchester United can't win the Premier League.
He said that you...
No, he said this. Have you read the article very well? So he's far away from Saudi.
Shots fired! If you read the article very well, he's telling the journalist, you didn't do your job, you know? Ten Hag clapping back. Oh, Lord, okay.
From Manchester. So everyone can have. And he said,
yeah, this again.
Have you read the article very well? So he's far away from Saudi, or far away from Manchester. So everyone can have. And he's entitled to have an opinion. It's okay.
Ooh. Ten Hag didn't even go to dissect like what did Ronaldo. He just says, you know what? He's far away from Man United. Matter of fact, that guy is in the sandy soils of Saudi Arabia. I basically don't care what he says. Everybody can have an opinion. That is for me a very, 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 very tasteful, high-class response from Ten Hag. Didn't get boiled, didn't get, coerced into saying this or that about, he just went about it in a very professional way. And I honestly have to applaud him for that. And I like that kind of response. I'm just laughing at Ja says Ugarte starts at left back. Coach says, are you using AO? What are you talking about, bro? Like what? MSN Messenger? Nah, AOL? No, I'm not using AOL, bro. But yeah, this for me, I feel like it was a nice way for Ten Hag to just say, put those Cristiano Ronaldo conversations to the side. I'm trying to focus on the season. And I really respect that. That's the way to address this situation. Oh, the video was choppy. My apologies if it was. It's really more about the audio that I really care that you hear it properly. So my apologies if the audio was choppy. But putting in Ugarte and left back would be suicidal, Ja. Honestly, honestly. Subscribe. Look at me misspelling subscribe, you know. And I probably just have a spelling problem. Nobody's gonna subscribe if there's gonna be so many so many spelling issues. Anyway. So that's the first thing that I wanted to make sure that we talk about. The second thing is obviously I've mentioned it a little bit earlier on. Adrien Rabiot. We've had this conversation before, but now knowing what we know, are you taking Adrien Rabiot? Because if at all Arsenal sign Rabiot and he plays well and helps them win like a cup or something, a domestic cup, we're going to look like the fools. And if one thing for sure we know, Arsenal's recruitment team has been doing really well. Like they signed from even just like go back to Trossard, you know, who's been very, very key in that forward line. Declan Rice, you know, Calafiori, who's now unfortunately injured, but you know, you can tell he's a quality player. So Arsenal's recruitment team surely knows something. And if they are considering Adrien Rabiot, who are we? Who are we to have like this pride that, oh no, we don't want no Rabiot. His wage demands. What if Rabiot can accept a reduced wage, say something around the ballpark of 150K or 170K, you know, would you take him at Man United? This is the question that I want to pose to you today. Shout out to Solo. We are on the road to 1 billion, Solo, just like Cristiano Ronaldo. Thank you for being here. It's been a while. Hope all is well with you and your work. I hope your work is you're enjoying it, by the way. Guys, Solo is somebody who supported me early on in my YouTube journey, like when I had like 20 subscribers, and he taught me how to use StreamYard. I still don't know how to use it, but big up to you, Solo, and the Man United agenda. So, yeah, I hope all is well with you. Question, Solo, is are you taking Rabiot at Man United? Because he might go to Arsenal. There is also a strong possibility that he could go to Liverpool Football Club. Yeah. This is the question I'm posing today. Let me know your thoughts. Call in to have your say. The link is in the chat if you want to call in. I'm also going to have to do a quick little poll about this because it is a very, 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 very big question right now that we have to address. Let's talk to, whoa, did the name change? Doctor is not the doctor anymore, just NHS.
I'm on my phone, that's why.
Okay.
I'm literally on my phone. And I have to even be quick because I'm outside, like I'm on my way home.
You're on the street.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me properly?
Proper. We can hear you properly. Yes.
Okay.
All right. First question, Rabiot. Let's talk about Rabiot.
It's too much effort. I feel like we've been chasing him for how many years now? It's too much effort.
Really,
you know what I mean?
Like, it's been like maybe 2 years, maybe 2 transfer.
Exactly. I really do feel like it's too much effort. Like we could have got. Can't we get someone? How old is he though?
29.
Like how? Yeah, we can get someone younger, equally as good, etc. You know what I mean?
So you just want to dismiss him because we've been chasing him for so many years?
No, but if he really, the thing is also, does he really want to come?
I
get
think
the feeling like he doesn't.
To play in the Premier League. I think that has been stated, and then he also wants to, you know, be you know, in top football. Like he was playing in the Euros. He was in the midfield for the Euros in France.
Yeah.
Weeks ago.
Yeah, no. It's too much effort.
Too much effort.
Yeah.
What about his mom? Are you concerned about his mom being his agent? What do you stand on? Like, nah.
To be fair, fine. Like I would do the same thing. But also like I get where mothers are, because sometimes it can be too much and they can ruin their kids' career.
Really?
You know? I am a mother, so I know. Sometimes you just have to let go, you know? You have
hey,
to differentiate.
this is how I know you're a great mom, you know. like part of a big part of parenting is knowing that like you are a manager of your child for at
Exactly.
age, and
There's
then
a difference between being a
yeah,
manager and being a mother. You have to
yes,
differentiate.
yeah.
I'm
Actually,
also
the term that I want to use is being like there's a moment when your child becomes independent, and you have to be a consultant. They come to you for some
exactly.
advice, and they may not necessarily take it.
Exactly. For example, when I was going to uni, my
Yeah.
parents made my mother let me choose where I was going. All she asked was, "Are you sure?" And she
Mm.
made it known. If you want to come back home, it's all right, you know. That
Right.
was her. Even
That
now, she's like,
yeah.
if you don't have to do anything to please us, you know. And then I can say like she doesn't want to say that, but you
Mm.
know, she does.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. No. So you're saying no to Rabiot by all means. Do not go there.
No, no, I mean, if we get him, I'm not going to say no, but we have to be aware that he's 29 and
Yes.
he's probably past his peak. So,
No, you
if
know what?
anything, I
In
don't
my
know.
opinion, he's in his peak right now. 29 is
Yeah,
actually
but
like the
we
like
we
highest.
get him for we
Apex.
get him for what 3 years? Huh?
Yeah, two
We
plus
can't
one.
sign.
We give him a
Yeah,
two
we
plus
can't sign like a 5, 6 year deal like we did Casemiro. Even
100.
Casemiro should have been 2 plus 1, and he's going. You know what I mean?
Sure, there I agree with you. I have to agree with you. Okay, okay. So okay, all right, all right. But what the other question was yeah. So anyway, Ten Hag, nice little like
Oh, I love. See,
yes,
you see when I said that I'm loving his his post match reviews. Most people in the comments were like, "Yeah, what are you talking about?" The Harry Potter line will always be in my head, and I
yeah.
love this reply too. Like he's in Saudi Arabia. What do you want me to do? Like what do you? The way he said it, the tone and everything. I was like, yeah. And I'm sure he really wanted to say something messy, but he didn't because he knows the media. He's learning. Then
He's
he's
learning,
learning. He's
yo,
learning.
yo.
Guys,
Uh,
he's learning.
Thank you, Ten Hag. I like this villain arc that he's on. He's like clapping back, and he's showing that you know what, I'm gonna stand my ground. I'll stand on business, and I'm gonna also just sort of like respond, and stop the fires before they become too big, you know. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you get home safe. I
No, one thing before I go, I just checked the comments because obviously I'm Joe, leave us alone.
all right. He's
What's your
not
problem?
backstage, but he's
Go
coming.
post on your YouTube channel because I know and I've been this morning. KG said something and I really wanted to say it because I was like, I'm following you and you haven't posted anything. Do you know
Ooh.
what? Do you know what? I also have to like backtrack on what I just said because I also realized I have a YouTube channel and I haven't done it.
And
So
I
I'm
literally
sorry,
was
Joe.
about to tell you,
I'm
get out of here. Stop talking to Joe like that. You said you're gonna have your YouTube channel decided, and this is the weekend. This is the weekend. We're waiting. The day the name has to come out before kickoff tomorrow, Doctor. Please. Anyway. Oh gosh, let's talk to Ronald.
Now you know what's crazy?
Why?
Don't look at we. Ah, okay.
Oh, wait, what do you mean we? What do
We.
you
The conversation was not having with the Joe conversation was not just singular. It was plural. It was we, two
Ah,
people. I was like, really? We? We. Ula, ula. Ah.
I did
Joe
not pick
is
that
a
up, Ronald.
problem.
I did not pick that up.
You did not. I was in the background. I was like, I was just minding my business, eating my food, and I was like, we? Whoa. Who's we? Let me look at the screen. Who's we? And then I saw it was bots and the doctor. I was like, okay, calm. And that's we. Okay.
Hey, man.
But
Now we deserve better is not gonna let me go now. It's just like, yeah,
yeah, leave
leave
us
us
alone, you
alone.
know?
Like,
Okay. Okay.
anyway, Yale was talking about Rabiot's mom hasn't been in the picture, by the way. Like, you know, apparently Rabiot is now linked with 12 clubs. If he goes to somewhere else, his mother becomes the problem, becomes their problem. But she has not been in the picture for 2 years, so don't know why she's being brought up anymore. Is that so, Yale? Is Rabiot's mom, did he fire his mom or what? That's what I need clarification on. Whether his
I will be
yeah.
okay with Rabiot coming into the club. I don't really have any problems as such. If he wants to come to the club, be here for, a few days. I think he would probably be here for like 2 years. Uh, you tell me,
Right?
is he better than Eriksen?
Hell yeah.
Then why would you not want him?
Thank you. Ronald, you are asking a very, very, very quintessential question right now that I actually want to put in the form of a poll. Like, does Rabiot make our midfield better? Yes or no? You know what? I have to do it. I have to do it. I want to get an opinion on this because there's some people that are like, no, no, no. Rabiot won't fully commit. It's like the Glazer signing all over again. We haven't learned from our mistakes. But honestly, though, does he improve us or not? Because we know Eriksen is gonna play versus, like, say, Barnsley, FC
So
20.
again, if you again, you have to see it from a different point of view. Yes, is his mom a headache? Yes, she is. Is she gonna ask for a lot of money? Yes, she is. But you have to understand that he is going to be that one guy who's giving you minutes for Kobe Minu to rest, for example, right?
Mm-hmm,
Because he can
mm-hmm.
play in that position. He can also, be played with Kobe Minu, maybe Kobe Minu as a 10 when Bruno is being rested. So he gives you options.
He's like a lamppost makes us midfield. No, we deserve better.
We
Come on.
deserve better, spoke like a true drunk man.
He started the drinks early. No, but yeah. So the point that you're mentioning, who right? Casemiro's replacement. Let's go with the sixes. Casemiro's replacement is Ugarte.
Why
Bruno's
are we doing the replacement talk, bro? Forget the replacement talk.
no, no, no. It's like, who do you
Bruno,
sub
Kobe,
in for this
some
player?
games, Bruno, Kobe Mino, and Casemiro play. Some games, Bruno, Kobe Mino, and Ugarte plays. Some games, Bruno or Mount, if he comes back ever, Jesus Christ, if he does, Mount and Rabiot and Ugarte plays. I mean, it's a free transfer. Why are we even having a discussion for someone who's free? We're just paying a salary.
Because in the options, the permutations that you just mentioned, bro, you did not mention Collier. Where does that leave Collier?
How old is Collier?
18, 19. Let me just double check. I don't want to do a mark and special. Toby
And,
Collier age.
and again, it's his first season.
He's
He's
20.
played. He's already played 45 minutes approximately, right? In the first
Yeah.
season itself.
Yes,
Now,
an excellent
think of
45
it.
minutes against a very strong Champions League side, Liverpool.
Yeah, we still conceded one goal. Hold on. What I'm trying to say is that when the first season was for someone like Garnacho, right? He got the
Mhm,
here you go minutes. Only Kobe Minu got the big man minutes, right? So
mm,
Collier will take his time. Maybe this is his season of just getting the here we go minutes and some minutes here and there, which is going to be important for him to learn from people like Casemiro. I don't know. I don't know if he can learn anything from Bruno. I don't think so. He might be able to teach him some things, but
mm.
you know, Rabiot and thingy of that nature, like he can just study their games. He would
Okay.
just be there to study and understand and just be an option if shit just hits the fan. You know how quickly shit hits the fan at United and then it spreads everywhere.
Mm-hmm,
It ain't
mm-hmm.
easy. It happens very quickly. So if
Yeah.
that's the case, then we just need to have as many options as we can. A player who's free, he's just there. He's not a bad player. He is not a bad player. let's be honest. Rabiot is not a bad player.
You
He's a
know
good
where
enough
he
player
lies for me,
to be in
Ronaldo?
the system.
Somewhere above decent and very good.
I'm not sure about the very good. He's definitely decent. I'm not sure about the very good. He's decent,
Yeah.
but I could live with that decent. Like, you don't have to convince him to, like, come for like mad cheap money, like 60K. He's on McTominay. Stop treating him like McTominay, right? But
Yes.
then at the end of the day, he is good international player, right?
Mhm.
And he will give you good games. Possibly,
Mm.
he will give you possible good games. Would he be frustrating? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But at the end of the day, he's not also going to come into the team and just replace Kobe Minu. He's going to be second fiddle to Kobe Minu, which I am okay with. And just bring him for 2 years. Don't bring him for like something stupid 4 years. Don't do that.
Facts, 100%. Like I feel like the most sensible deal will be a 2+1 1 year extension if he
One
does.
plus one is also fine. Don't worry about that.
Ooh, no, but like at
It's a
'cause-
pizza deal. Take it or leave. 1+1. Okay. Mama,
one
don't ask
plus
for more.
one. Okay.
But because you have to understand, next season you might be looking at someone like Eriksen leaving.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't. I'll be
No.
honest with you.
Eriksen
I
is
don't
leaving
think.
next year. He's on his last year of his contract, if I'm
Yeah.
not
So
mistaken.
you need a replacement for someone like that guy, right? Now
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I haven't seen a lot of Rabiot in the recent times, right? Where I could say, is he a pressing monster? I don't think looking at the guy and his game, he's a pressing monster. But
Mhm.
he can still give you more legs than Eriksen. Is he
True.
a fighter? I know he is a fighter, though.
He
Not
is.
just fight for his position, but he will also be fighting on the pitch for the ball. I don't even remember the last time Eriksen even fought for the ball. I think he did that when he was at Tottenham.
True that. He like one thing that I know about him is that like he's a tackle his tackle rate is really high. He's somebody who can progress the ball. He brings that physicality, like his body build is like, he's not somebody you can shrug off easily and steal the ball from him. So he brings that ball security and his passes.
Is he a good ball carrier? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So why not? Everything tells you that this player needs to be at the club just for what he is offering. That is it.
That is, man, I really, really, really hope that look at this, even though this is like Rabiot of Juventus, but it is still like something relevant to look at, like in terms of for anybody that needs a refresher on the type
Bro,
of
I'm just looking at
look
his
at that.
last season. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
looking at his last season. He was playing Serie A and Italy Cup. I don't know where he was playing. I think he was playing somewhere, but he played 35 games in 2023 and 2024. In
Mm-hmm.
35 games, as a player who sits back as a midfielder, right? Because he's not a 10, he's a ball carrier somewhat. He scored
Mm-hmm.
5 goals and 3 assists.
That for me is
And
very
he
valuable.
has played, he has played 3,012 minutes. So that tells you he can play minutes as well. What was the last? How many minutes did Eriksen play in the last 3 years? I'm
Hey,
sure it's not 3,000.
Eriksen minutes
And
are yeah.
and he has
Eriksen and
eight
minutes don't belong in the same sentence.
and he has 8 yellow cards. So I know he goes in for a tackle. He likes the tackle. I'm looking
Yes.
at the Euros. What was his positions against the teams he played? Against Austria, he played the position of a DM.
Yeah.
Against Netherlands, he played the position of a left mid.
Yeah.
Against Poland and Belgium and Spain, he played the position of a center midfielder.
So you're talking about a versatile player as well. Look at Mark's
Yeah,
comment saying he's a better footballer than Eriksen and Mason Mount. I don't think anybody can argue with that, right?
for sure. Like if you're just going by quality, yes. And
Mm.
and also, yes, Lucky, you're right. The speed would not be there, but I don't think we need the speed if you're carrying the ball. He just needs to carry the ball slowly and steadily and just pass it on to the final third where Bruno can do a stupid madness and then either we score or we just miss and we just get irritated with Bruno. That's it. Simple.
Yeah. Or do you think we're getting excited by shiny new toys, like the reckless one is saying? Like, is it? Are we in the perpetual pursuit for like a new signing, a new toy, or do we really need Rabiot? You
I
know,
mean, it's like a very stupid thing to say, reckless one. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend you or anything, but you're hungry. You're poor.
yeah.
And at the first sight of a chapati or a rice or whatever beans, are you not going to be excited for yourself that you might eat that and survive? You want to
Hmm.
sit there and act like I want to have a steak, bro? You're gonna die on the street itself.
100%, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna like even just revert to the poll right now. We have already put this poll, guys. If you're just joining in, make your voice heard. I want to just close the poll very soon. So also don't forget to hit the like button if you're just joining in. Happy Friday. We're talking
And
about
bots, just
radio. Yeah.
FYI,
Mm-hmm,
if this was during the transfer window, right?
mm-hmm,
I might
mm-hmm.
have said, okay, no, we don't need Rabiot. We should
Yeah.
look for someone better. There are
100%.
options. We should look for
Yeah.
better. But
Yeah.
is the market anytime open right now? No.
No.
Is he still available? Yes. Just go and grab him. If the market was still open, fair enough. You could go ahead and do things of that nature wherein, okay, we're getting someone else, but that's not happening. So why not use what we have?
True that. True that. Ronald, big up yourself, bro. Happy Friday. I hope you'll pull up later for the happy hour. Last talking point, Erik Ten Hag,
Yeah.
he told Ronaldo, he's like, that guy's in Saudi Arabia. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion.
He
Let him
did
have.
not say it like that, though.
I played
That's
the
how you're
video.
reading it.
I
That's how
played
you're
the
reading
video.
it.
Were you not here
I've
for when
seen
I
the
played the video?
video. I've seen the video myself.
How did you
All he
interpret it?
said was, okay, so how I looked
I,
at it and
I
how I
know
felt
you're
about it,
conflicted
right?
because you're CR7
No,
FC.
I'm not.
I
I'm
know.
not conflicting. I'm not
Let's
conflicting.
hear.
I'll tell you exactly how I saw it. Ronaldo told him, you need to talk to Rude, not for tactics, but you need to talk to Rude about how the mentality of a United player should be, or how or what we are expected. Because Ronaldo, Rude van Nistelrooy, Paul Scholes, Roy Keane, and Neville, and all those men, they all played under Sir Alex Ferguson. So
Yes.
most of their messages were the same. The standards were the same. The standards were never to drop standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's asking him to look at those aspects of the United DNA that Ronaldo feels is missing in the team, because when he came here, he tried to instill that himself. He was not able to change anyone's religion when he was here himself, apart from Garnacho. No one else was pulling up the socks as he would have wanted, right? Apart from like Garnacho, Rashford did something.
Yeah.
Lingard, I liked Lingard under Ronaldo as well, or with Ronaldo. You
Mm-hmm.
remember that one goal in the Champions League game, I think it was,
I remember.
where
Yeah.
he laid it off, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he made some good changes. Now the thing is, he's asking him to ask Rude, not for coaching badges, not for asking him to tell him what to do, but to understand and ask him to talk to the team and instill that whole his persona in the team. What he said, Eriktenhag to Ronaldo was, "You're away from United in Saudi, and you can still have your opinion. What else do you want him to say?" Because anything else Eriktenhag would have said would have been a problem in the media. If he would have said, "Yeah, he's right," then people would have said, "Oh, so Ronaldo was right all along. Hey, that's not a good look." You tell me, if you would have been Eriktenhag, what would you say?
Oh,
You're smiling over there, but what would you say, big man?
I'm
Let me
laughing
ask
because
you.
I know you are rattled because you are CR7 FC and you can't take it
I'm
When
not rattled
Ronaldo
at
gets.
all.
Listen,
Is
Ronaldo. You
Ronaldo at
can't
Manchester
take it
United?
when
No,
when
boss, you're
Ten Hag
assuming
is
right now.
saying Ronaldo
You're
is irrelevant.
assuming you're assuming right now.
I'm not
The
assuming.
day, yes, you are. Because the day Ronaldo left Manchester United,
Yeah.
even though I love Ronaldo, I said to myself and I convinced myself, I have
Yeah.
no problem. Now
Hmm.
he's gone. I'm not going to entertain whatever comes from that side unless it's a messy FC, right? Then I will talk.
Okay.
But I'm not going to be worried about whatever he says because he's not here at the club anymore, is he?
No, he's not.
Do you think I
Okay.
care about what Rooney says? That guy needs to focus on his weight himself. Okay, relax yourself.
Hey, Ronald, it ain't
But
easy
but
being CR7
I'm just
FC
asking
and
you.
then
I'm just asking you. What exactly would you say? Because there is no acceptable answer. Really, there is no acceptable answer. Erik
yeah,
Ten Hag himself said, "We don't want we're trying to focus on top four."
mm,
Ronaldo said, "As a club, we need to focus on Champions League."
yes, yeah.
Right?
I'll tell you what I would have
Exactly.
said.
And
Listen. I mean, you asked me what I would
Omo
say.
comes to your panel. Omo comes to your panel and tells you we need to win the league and win Champions League. Is what Omo says different from what Ronaldo says? No, because
No,
as a fan of Manchester United, you want those things. As a
mm,
person who's worked in that environment, he's worked in that environment and he's won those things. He would expect that even if he's gone. But when
yeah,
he came
no.
back, he saw
So
the same ACL machine that Roy Keane was using back in the day at Carrington.
okay, all right, all right, all right. Last question, Ronald, before I let you go. If Ronaldo he has got 1 billion followers across all platforms. So I was saying Ronaldo could start a country if he wanted with its own currency. So if he had a country, what currency would it be?
Sue.
Sue. Big up, Ronald. Oh, Riley
Ding
Taylor.
ding dub dubs from Lincolnshire Scouts. Hello everyone.
Hello. Okay, what's going on?
It's Friday, so I got Cubs tonight.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to you, Riley. Would you take Rabiot at Chelsea Football Club?
To see where the stats are with that, it depends if he has experience or he needs to build it up with confidence.
He has experience. He's a very seasoned. He's probably the most experienced free agent right now.
Then we could take him.
Move with your Todd Bowliness. You wanna take everybody. No. You can't be signing everybody, man.
Actually, forget it. We couldn't take him. Not a chance. Actually,
Yeah, you've got too many players. You've got
Got too many
Caicedo,
players.
Lamia. Your midfield is just too
Too
like.
many players. At this point, we're going to break the FFP rules, and it comes to Manchester City's here and starts Monday.
Oh yes. 115 charges. I hope that dominates the headlines. We need
It's going to dominate the headlines first half of 25. I can tell you now.
Yeah. And who are you playing again this weekend, Riley?
This weekend, this one's going to be a good one. I mean, quite frankly and honestly, this is going to be a great weekend. Bournemouth away tomorrow.
Are you feeling excited? Are you scared? What do you think?
Oh, I think we've done it before. We can do it again to the cherries. We can cut them into a cherry pie here.
That was good. All right. Well, big up yourself, Riley. Thank you for calling in. And are you covering is there any women's football going on right now? What's the update on that?
Yes, it is. So today is the final day of transfer window for the women's the women's football. It's the final day of the transfer window. 11 o'clock window shuts tonight. And then nothing more than NWSL action this weekend in America. But here we are treated for an absolute battle on Sunday. Bristolians are at home to the Brummies. Yes, it is Bristol versus Birmingham on Sunday in the Women's Championship. And I will be covering that game in the watch-along feed on Sunday.
Okay. The channel, guys, is called the Normality Channel.
That's the secondary channel, the new one, the WSL and the Women's Championship channel. So don't be fooled, people.
So what is it called? Say the name again.
It's called the WSL and the Women's Championship channel.
All right. It feels like it's two channels in one, but all right. We will support you, Riley. Thank you for calling in.
All these guys, I'm there.
Big up to you, Riley. Hey, we got the man likes to shift new background settings.
Oh, big up, Papi. I told you at the start of the season, it's basically Man United versus everything. THDL never existed. Let's be honest.
Okay.
It's moved.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
THDL is a count, bro. What do you mean?
Done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
TSGL is for last season. We all know that. That was hell of a toxic ride. But like here we are. We all basically support the same team and pretty much, yeah. Yes. So Ten Hag claps back at Ronaldo. I'm not gonna lie. The way that Ten Hag coach just had me. It just had me laughing. I was like,
How so?
Ronaldo far away from the Prem. He's in Saudi.
Right? No, but it was
I
like
know, but
elite troll, like elite.
that
response.
was kind of a cheeky response. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I actually agree with Ronald on this one because I just think he even mentioned about our club that we are still in a transition. So I just think he mentioned that point. So he still loves the club. So like without a shadow of a doubt, he's right, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and just be absolutely really salty about it. I what actually what he actually wants from Ten Hag is like just basically speak to Ruud van Nistelrooy and the players and basically learn about the DNAs of the club, so that at least Ten Hag can at least find some elite motivation for the next couple of games, because let's be real, like he needs to step up in the next couple of games. It's very important.
100%, Sashiv. Excellent point. Thank you for reminding me, because that's what I wanted to say to Ronald. It was just like him mentioning that, like, we're in transition. That's why I'm not going to go out here with chest and say, well, when we're going to win the Premier League. That'll be a ridiculous statement. So props to you,
obviously.
Ronald. Yeah.
See, the thing is, even someone like, he's not our club legend, or I haven't seen any 5 kids in my entire 30 years of life.
Yeah.
Like say, I want to be like Graham Souness, but he also has an opinion. That stupid man still has an opinion. Nothing against them. But I just wanted to come back and say, Doctor, I'm looking at you with side eyes.
Why
Riley has created 2 channels, a backup to the main, and you haven't done one.
Facts. He called you out. Yo, where's Omo at? What's going on?
I was driving and I'm like, nah, you know what? Let me sit down and relax. I said, let me sit down and relax, watch some YouTube video, and I saw your stream. I'm like, oh, let me hop on real quick.
Yes.
The Ronaldo thing is like what Ronaldo said is right, but what like Ronaldo said, like, yo, Ten Hag, don't say that you can't win the league. Say you're gonna try. Just say you're gonna try. We know we're not ready to win the league. Just say you're gonna try.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation.
What false accusation?
That's not me. Mark is in the background.
Oh,
having fun.
one of my haters. One of my enemies of progress. So I got
accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation.
Oh gosh.
I'm surprised Ten Hag responded. He shouldn't have responded at all. Like,
really? What
he shouldn't have responded. For what? For what? For what? If they ask that question, like, this is the thing. He keep constantly getting baited by these journalists. Like, he's constantly getting baited. Just say, like, bro, like, that had nothing to do. Just say I had nothing to do with you. Say something. But he just said, like, oh, he's in Saudi. I'm like, bro, we don't care. We know where he is. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
So okay. Last point that I want to ask you, Adrian Rabiot. What's your stance on him?
Oh, we need more players with legs, right? Get Rabiot in. That shit doesn't change. That just doesn't fix the midfield. It doesn't fix the midfield. Rabiot's gonna come in and play minor position. People are coming to bench. People are coming into bench minor. People will be surprised. Like I won't be surprised. Come Saturday, it's gonna be Casemiro minor pivot because Casemiro and Bruno doesn't work together. You just sure it doesn't work together for what this manager plan is. Casemiro and Bruno do not work together for what this manager plan is. Ugarte and Bruno does not work for what this manager wants to do. You need to.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Let him cook, Mark. Like, well,
You
he
see,
was earning his pay.
these are people who, like when they hear the truth, they're like, "No, I don't want to hear the truth. The truth hurts." I understand.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh gosh.
Just to wrap it up, get Rabiot. The manager needs more players. The more the merrier. Like I already I know what he wants to do. So just get more players. If we change it up, it could work. But if he doesn't change it up, I'm here to laugh.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Follow the channel. New video coming out today. What happened? New video coming out today. What happened to the number 10s?
Guys, the YouTube channel name is Almost Solo. You will find it. And the next video to drop is what happened to the number 10s. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, talking about Christian Eriksen, looking at his trajectory, that one just.
It's a shame. I am so upset about the situation.
Yeah, Christian Eriksen's trajectory has just been upsetting. Mark, to close up the show.
Time to get rid of Christian Eriksen. Forthwith. Forget it. Don't praise. We already know what was coming. You have a PCR. No offense to that, but in Italy, they don't allow players with those things to play in the league. So we should already know that it was not going to be getting any better than it was. You know what I mean? Eriksen was a great player. It's sad to see him fall to these levels. In my honest opinion, he sold us a dream. Came here talking that he was going to do well and win for Man United, but he looks like he only really want to win for Denmark. You know what I mean? Based off of what I've seen. And I've been chanting and banging this drum to get Rabiot in the club all summer long. Everybody was laughing at me. Why Rabiot? Bro, we already know why. He is what we want to Kobe Mainoo to use as a yardstick to level up. Right? He's going to come in and instantly make the midfield better. That is a fact. 100%. He does what Mason Mount does. He's industrious. He's physical. He can tackle and he can pass the ball and he can carry it. So why are we even disputing why we need Rabiot? I think we are a little bit too harped on paying him 120, 150K a week for what? We didn't pay 10 million pounds to buy him from our club. So we actually saving money. You know what I mean? Bring him in. He improves us. When you look at what, if you want to talk about what Ronaldo said, I kind of with Ronald on that one. I'm being honest with you, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's a Ronaldo fan as well. CR7, the GOAT. But at the same time, he's going to have his opinion. And I think when I listen to it, it's what he was saying is basically, listen, United needs to change. And we are doing it because he said that at the end as well. So the first sentence is United needs to change. You need to rebuild the squad, change the atmosphere, upgrade the facilities, make the environment more progressive so that we can face the challenges going forward. And this is exactly what the new structure is doing. And he said that he's happy with what he's seen in the new structure and he wishes the United well. Now, the coach on needing to talk to Van Nistelrooy and these guys is simply what Ronald's saying. They are United players who've won things for a consistent period of time for Manchester United when we were great. They know what it means to step out on that pitch and what you have to do in that 90 minutes.
Yeah.
They know the mentality you must have. And Ten Hag could tap into that, of course. And I believe that he has been with the likes of Van Nistelrooy being in the coaching staff. I think the problem is it's just been such a short time since the coaching staff has been together with the players that you're not really seeing the fruition of the works then. You know what I mean? You're not seeing the fruit of their labor just yet. Now, at the end of the day, we have this new structure that came in. We have the new coaching staff, all these various new coaches from everything we asked for last season. It come like we write the Christmas list and we were so good kids last year. We did so well in school that our parents bought us everything on the list we needed. And then they bought us a couple of things that we wanted as well. So we can't complain as fans right now. What we have to do now is enjoy the things that they bought.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, we ain't get a chance to, because we didn't give it a chance. You know, we look at the new Super Nintendo that we get, and we was like, bro, this dude that we went by the other day, he have a connector for it for 4 people to play. We didn't get that. We just have 2 controls.
True.
Sometimes you have to be content and be patient, because the one thing I would say is we got a lot of players this summer that fit the mold, not just for the future, but in the profile and the way United want to play, which is attacking, expansive football.
Yeah.
Now, we only played 3 games. That's really, really a small sample size to criticize any of them. But, you know, what we could say is that... Well, look at this, for example. Look at Mazraoui. He played every preseason game for Bayern Munich. Came to United, he hit the ground running. They didn't have a
so that's
game
the point that I'm trying to ask right now.
Well,
like 3 games is enough of a sample size to congratulate or criticize. You can say,
you could criticize, but you can't say, well, okay, based on the 3 games, this fella going to have a bad season. That is the point at which the criticism is a bit extra.
Yeah, you can,
because after 3 games, no one has ever won a Premier League. Even after 6 games, it has never dictated a Premier League. Now, true, Man City has won quite a bit of Premier League games and quite a bit of seasons back to back based on how they achieve what they achieved. But let's not forget that Man City built that over a 9-year period, and they signed 54 players to do that. So they chopped and changed until they get the best squad that they could possibly have, and that's what they have now. And it's a fruit of labor over a period of time. It's the same thing with the likes of Arsenal. Look at Arsenal. This is their 6th season under Arteta, 6.5.
Yeah.
Right? They've had 3 seasons and a half that wasn't really left to be seen, right? And then the next seasons they finished second. Who's to say we don't go on a similar situation to them? No, we might be Manchester United. Bro. We have the biggest history, the biggest heritage in English football, and possibly world club football. But we were not that Manchester United for a decade, and people, I feel like we don't contemplate what that means. We never bought well. We never, had the same energy, the same mental focus, the same kind of industry about the team, and focus winning on the pitch for a decade. Now, to fix that, not going to take 3 years, bro. As much as we would want to take 2 or 3, it might take 5. But the most important thing is that we're on the road to that.
True. That is true. It's not something that it can be done just like in an instant. And I believe like we need to have like patience. We need to know that like we have the right footballing people behind us that are going to make sure that like even this Rabiot thing, right? For me, if we sign Rabiot, I'll actually stand behind it and be like, you know what, Ineos did that due diligence, and Ronald said it like saying, if we're talking transfer window is still open, and we are seriously going for Rabiot, I'd be concerned. But if now looking at where we are, looking at that the transfer window is shut, looking at the fact that Mason Mount injured again, like, you have to look at it, reevaluate based on where you are. And if Ineos do it, I'll be 100% behind it, and I'll say we are finally like with the right people who are making the decisions in what the club at their interest. Ronald, you want to chime in on that as we wrap up?
No, yeah. I mean, see, the thing is that what people are saying and what Mark is saying is actually correct in essence, right? Like I said earlier as well, we need a player like Rabiot. If it was in the window, obviously we looked at different players, not Rabiot. But since the window is closed, you're looking at your free markets. And you're looking at options because Eriksen is about to leave on a free next season, and we want him to leave for next season for free or whatever. But it's okay. It's calm. Ronaldo's situation is calm with me. I don't know why because you guys are the antics. You guys want drama. You lot are all drama queens. You lot want drama, nothing else, bro. You all want damn drama. I'll be honest with you, bots.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, people like Roy Keane, Gary Neville, all of these people have said these things. Did you have the same reaction? No.
Mm-mm.
It's just that it's Ronaldo, and eriktenhag and Ronaldo have had history, is why you're trying to create a stretch of imagination that, oh, you know what, big man, there's a problem. But there's no problem. Is there any problem between Omo and eriktenhag? Yes. But is there any problem in person which they have addressed? No. So is that really a problem for Ten Hag? No. The same way, what Ronaldo said is okay. It's his opinion. That's exactly what the manager said. He's far away from here. He doesn't know the ground reality. He doesn't know what we are planning. He doesn't know what's going on in the club. Yeah, he might get some information from Delo, obviously, because that's his, best friend or whatever. They hang out together. But that doesn't mean he knows it from the horse's mouth.
True that.
He might be the goat. He knows he's not the horse right now, right?
Yeah.
So that's the whole point that Ten Hag made, that you have an opinion and you're right probably with it.
Yeah.
But again, even the club captain came out, Bruno came out and said, we're trying to win trophies and top 4.
Facts. Anyway.
And Javed, you might want to say crybaby Ronaldo playing in the sand, but he's still playing somewhere better than you. You're out here typing in chat. At least respect someone.
No, I mean, I don't know why man them is be wanting to go to all them lengths, boy, papi, bro. Like, about trying to not. Bro, listen, I so real, bro. If you dislike a player or you don't like a player, it's all good to criticize them and thing. But at some point in time, the joke is get tired. You know what I mean, guys? You don't always remember these things. I mean, so think about it like this, right? You might like Ronaldo, you might think he's a crybaby, but you know what? Good on him. He's doing what he's doing in Saudi. Yeah. If you don't watch him, you don't watch him. It doesn't bother anyone.
And big up Mark, big up Ronald.
Big up to everybody.
Yeah. Mark and MUFC, by the way, support him as well. And that's Riley's link. It's in the chat if you want to support Riley as well. Yeah. Anyway, Ronaldo is crying with 1 billion subscribers on all platforms. So shout out to him. He's got money. He's got a good family. And I think, he's enjoying his life. Anyway, I want to say to you, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Don't forget, we have the happy hour later on, hosted by the one and only Professor Admiral Drex. I'm calling him Professor because the way sometimes he sets those questions, my Lord, I hope people have studied. Anyway, lots of love from me to you. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And tomorrow we play Southampton. Oh, boy.
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
Football Power Hour.